up YouTube? Jeff here from Dialed In Disc Golf with the next episode of Dialing It In. Today we are playing at Jefferson Barracks Park. It's probably my favorite park in the area. We got Jeff, Austin, and Derek playing on the card. And let's get started with hole 1. Hole 1 is a par 3. It's about 350 plus feet. And it's shown to be about twice as hard if you hit the first tree on the fairway. Here Austin is throwing that max weight destroyer he likes. He flexes one right up the middle. And as you can see, it finishes right past where the tree's in, so that's going to be good for him. Derek here, trying to do the same thing. Oh, and unfortunately he gets caught up in those trees there and scares off the deer. Here I am with my second shot. I'm trying to get this exodus around that tree and finish close to the basket. Fortunately, released a little early, and the deer doesn't even care. Here Derek is. It looks like he changed up his shot. Gonna try and put this up to the basket. You can see there in the sunlight. Oh man. Just getting all the trees on this fairway. Making sure none of them get left out. So that'll be close for a bogey. Here I am trying to get this rat. And it goes a little far. Should be able to make that putt though. Here Austin is. This is where his drive landed, trying to make this birdie. He skies it, and the Spike Heiser putt lands left of the basket. Here I am, trying to save bogey. And it looks like I'm taking a 5 on this one. Here Derek is, tapping out for his 4. Here I am trying to save this 5. And that's really not how you want to start off. It's my favorite course, want to do well, brought the camera out to record, and start off with a double bogey. Hole 2, it is about 350 plus again. Past all these trees it really opens up and you want to finish off to the left. And that's a pretty good shot. It's a little out of our range, but that'll leave about 50 feet. Here Austin is going backhand. He likes these Pro-Line P2s. And he just turns it a little bit too much. And it hits that tree. But he's down there, he should have a good look. Derek getting those tree hits early. He's trying to flex this one down. That looks like it has too much flex, and it does. Turns into a roller. But he's out in the open. He should have a good look to save his bogey. A little too left on that one, but it skips right up to the basket. He should be able to get that par. Bogey. Austin for his second. He called for it to sit, and it did. Here I am with my second, just trying to get this jump putt up there to where I'll be able to make this par. Which would feel really good after this, after taking a double bogey on that first hole. Here Derek is for bogey. Oh no. Here I am to get a 3 after that terrible 5 on the first hole. Derek taps in for double bogey. And Austin's going to take another par. So here's hole 3. Here's where the separation kind of starts, usually in our rounds. You can see the basket in that little opening, and there is a sea of trees, and that is not what you want to do. Little bit too much turn on there. Definitely a better look than mine though. Derek's looking just right. Just not enough hold on that turn to get close to the basket, but he should get a par from there. Here I am trying to just get out of here. I can't see anything, any route. There was nothing above, so I'm looking, and that's just about all I had. Here's another pitch out. So anytime you have to pitch out twice from the woods, it's not a good look. Here's where Austin's drive landed, just trying to get up and over, close to the basket. Here's where Derek's drive landed. He might have a look at the pin. Oh, almost. And as you can see, it's basically on a mountain, so there's definitely a chance of a rollaway. Austin trying to save his par. Oh, he didn't like it, but the basket loved it. So I'm taking a score getting all too familiar. Another 5. Derek takes par. And here's another tunnel shot. Hole 4. It's probably about 330 up there to the left. You just want to make this gap, which unfortunately I didn't. Derek looking a little better. Hopefully that stayed in bounds. Austin going for another backhand. Oh, he didn't get enough follow through on that. But he's got an open look. Yeah, I think he's thinking about the roller. Oh, and he's pulling out the Sexton Firebird. A little early through those trees, but hits a nice gap, and that should give him a look at the basket. Here I am with just about the same look. I'm going Sexton Firebird, but I'm trying to curl it around. Falls down the follow through. Oh, and it hits that tree. So what looked like an easy par is now going to turn into a pretty difficult one. And Derek actually did land out of bounds. So he's throwing 3 right here, just trying to get close to the basket. I believe that's his justice. And that should save his bogey. Here I am taking no chances, not wanting another 5. Just going to take the bogey and get out of here. Here's Austin's look for his par. That Nova just does not want to go in the basket. So we're tapping out bogeys. And we'll move on to hole 5. Hole 5 is pretty much straight from here, but you got all these trees in the way. It's probably about 370. And that's not what you want to do. It's pretty deep in there. Derek throwing a more conventional forehand line. Oh, and that is laced. He should have a good look. Austin trying to do the same thing. It's a little high, but he should be out in the open. Here I am just pitching out backwards, just to try and get an open look. And here's my Exodus. Little high, but I threw it with enough turn, so should give me a look for bogey, but that's not really what you want. Derek, a long circle 2 putt for birdie, and that'll par. Here I am for bogey. Oh my. So it looks like we're going to have a repeat of the scores from a few holes back, with Austin and Derek taking pars, and hopefully I can make this double bogey putt.
This is easy.
Moving on to hole 6. It's a par 3. It's probably about 330. You just want to throw it under these trees. It's kind of hard to keep it low enough. I'm throwing my Exodus. Just a little bit too much turn. Starts to fade back, but it hits that tree. Austin throwing the P2 again. That's fading out. He might have a look for birdie from there. Little disc spin for you. Throwing that Sexton Firebird. And that'll par. Derek just trying to flex this justice around this tree. Gets caught up in the trees, but fights through good for him. Austin, with this obstructed look, he'll get a par. So as we tap out these pars, we got 2 more videos, the rest of the round coming for you. Didn't really start off well, but there's room. I had a few good drives, a few good putts, we all did. So hopefully we'll see you back. Thanks for watching.